how can we obtain different gases from air? How can we obtain different gases from air? So separation of air is the next one. Below you can write separation of air. So I am dictating some things, you write down that. Air is a homogeneous mixture. Air is a homogeneous mixture and can be separated into its components by which process? Guess करो. Can be separated into its components by fractional distillation is there, na? That only. Same. By fractional distillation. So you can see the textbook there. In the textbook, the process is given air. Air is there. You are compressing and cooling by increasing the pressure and decreasing the temperature. So compression always lead to heat. Compression always lead to heat. But we are giving refrigeration, cooling. Therefore, the pressure and temperature will decrease immediately. Due to compression, the pressure which has been increased have been neutralized by this cooling. Next, liquid air is there. It will convert into liquid air due to cooling. हमेशा को नाइट्रोजन कूलिंग यूज करते हैं ना. नाइट्रोजन एयर इज देयर. व्हाई इट इज यूज्ड? इन नाइट्रोजन इज filled with high pressure leads to very high temperatures. Any other air also if you induct into the tire will cause very normal air लगाते हैं पंप में, पंप से बहुत गर्म हो जाता है, हीट बहुत टेम्परेचर बढ़ जाता है, प्रेशर बढ़ गया, टेम्परेचर बढ़ गया. What nitrogen is helping? Nitrogen is as a cooling gas, as it is a very cool gas. It will help in the life of the tire. The tire's life will be increased because it has a property of cooling. And also, even though it is at high pressure, it will be cool only. Okay, that's why we are using liquid nitrogen. Next one, what we are, that liquid air we are getting, we have to separate that components. Allow to warm up slowly in fractional distillation column. Earlier what we did, we heated and then made it cold, condensation. Now what we are doing, first we condensed, then we are heating. When they are heating, because liquid gases have very low boiling points. First remember that thing. You can write down. Gases have low boiling point. This is a very important, these are bits will come from here. As gases have low boiling point, so first we will compress and cool the air. As the gases have low boiling point, we will compress and cool the air. Then we will increase the temperature of the air gradually. Write down. And then we will increase the temperature of the air gradually. In a fractional distillation column. Then the gases will be likho jaldi. Then the gases will be separated according to the heights. Then the gases will be separated according to the heights. Here also it is separated according to height. Okay, so that process of oxygen separation, aeration. In aeration tank, oxygen separation is done. Okay, how the oxygen separation is done out of aeration is shown in the process separation of components of air. That big
The gases will be separated heights.
According to the heights. That is shown there. So the air is taken inside, air is compressed, air is under pressure. You can see the diagram there. So you can see the diagram చూడండి. See the diagram, this diagram. Okay, air is compressed. Okay, therefore the pressure, the hot air बन गया. देखो hot air बन गया ना, in temperature also increased. Now what happened? Cooling, freezing water is increased, is inducted into it, so it will cool the air. So cold air बन गया, वो cold compressed air बन गया अभी. तो उसमें क्या है, separator बना दिया. Now separator will be making the heavy gas, heavy air. Heavy is carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is coming as dry air because already temperature is down. So carbon dioxide achieved its temperature. Okay, freezing point पहुंच गया. Separated out. Now liquid air, it is made through expansion jet. Expansion jet is compressed gas, no? That's why expansion. Now compression is opposite is expansion. Heating opposite is cooling. So it is expanded. Now expanded means it is allowed to relax. Now the liquid air is passed through the expansion jet, and the jet will have water. So whichever is the lighter gases will escape out according to temperature. Whichever are heavier gases will dissolve in water. So we are getting liquid oxygen. That is how separation is being done. समझ में आया ये प्रोसेस? समझाया? समझ में आया? Okay. You draw the diagram at your home. That is your homework. Now let us come to the next part, the next separation technique. This is 7th one. You write that as 7. Now this is 8th one. 8th one now we are going to discuss. So how to obtain pure copper sulfate from a impure sample. So take some approximately 5 grams impure sample of copper sulfate in a china dish, dissolve it in minimum amount of water, filter the impurities out, evaporate water from the copper sulfate solution. As we get the saturated solution, cover the solution with filter paper and leave it undisturbed at room temperature to cool slowly for a day. You will obtain the crystals of copper sulfate in the china dish. This process is called crystallization. So this is a method of purification of objects, nothing else. उससे ज़्यादा और कुछ नहीं है. It's just a method of purification. This is generally used in salt water. How salt is obtained? Iodized salt. Salt कैसे आ रहा है? पता है? సముద్రం అమ్మట చెరువులు ఉంటాయండి, ఎవాపరేషన్ చేస్తారు. అదే క్రిస్టలైజేషన్ ఆ ప్రాసెస్. You know or don't know? Told in class or not told? Crystallization. You don't know? You also told, no? Crystallization is not evaporation. Please don't tell crystallization is evaporation. Crystallization is the method of separation of impurities from a mixture of pure substance. When the concentration of pure substance is more in the particular object, then we go for crystallization. Clear? మీరు ఆ ప్రాసెస్ చూడండి, కాపర్ సల్ఫేట్ crystallization process. Okay, now I'll explain how the crystallization is being done. So our next topic, the 8th topic is crystallization. Crystallization, yes, heading is crystallization. So let's start crystallization. So I am giving the definition first. Crystallization: the process of separation of pure solid. Okay, pure solid means pure substance or pure solid. Solid form only it is possible. In the form of its crystals. Crystals from a solution. From a solution. Crystallization technique is better than simple evaporation technique. So it is better than simple evaporation technique. Why? Because it does not allow decomposition. In that case, decomposition chance was there. I told mod antachan. ఇక్కడ అసలు ఆ ఛాన్సే లేదు. ఓకే, crystallization technique is better than simple evaporation. Why? That also will. Okay, let us first discuss about this crystallization procedure. We do not have any diagram for this. This is only completely theory because it is nothing. Aim లేదు. They take what happens, you know. I will tell you the procedure what it has been done. They will take, they will throw a channel. Due to the waves in the sea, the water will come inside the pits of the sea. Okay, and they will close that. Then this becomes a lake type. Okay, and they in the very hot sun in areas of coastal beds, what happens, the that water will get slowly evaporated, and on the basin only salt will be available, pure salt, that is common salt only. That is how salt is being got from seawater. Further it is gone for further processing and iodized. Why iodized is become? Because iodine is more required for body health, so they are including whichever is the mineral or material or the mineral, whichever is the mineral which we are taking less in the food is being taken through salts. So salt में iodine को mix कर दिया जा रहा है. That's why iodized salt करके बेच रहे हैं, 2-3 रुपए एक्स्ट्रा ले रहे हैं, से ज्यादा और कुछ नहीं. Okay, so the crystallization method is used to purify solids. Purification of solids. So how it is being done? Copper sulfate example you have to write. Leave space for that. Leave space for that. Removal of impurities. Purification means that only. So how it is better than evaporation? So there will be, so some solids decompose or some like sugars may get charred on heating to dryness. So such type of objects, crystallization is better. Why crystallization, if it is asked? Why it is better than evaporation means you can write avoid decomposition. Example, sugar gets charred on heating. To avoid this, we go for crystallization. Another, some impurities may remain dissolved in the solution even after filtration. On evaporation, these contaminate the solid. Some impurities live after filtration also. They, on evaporation, contaminate the solid. Therefore, crystallization is better. Now application, purification of salt that we get from sea, already I told that example. Separation of crystals of alum Pitcairn from impure samples. Pitcairn, you know, వాటర్ ని మీరు మామూలు ఇంతకుముందు పాతకాలంలో ఫిల్టరేషన్ ప్రాసెస్ ఉండేది కాదండి, బ్లీచింగ్ పౌడర్ పెట్టి చేసేవాళ్ళు కాదు, ఇంతకుముందు గవర్నమెంట్ వాళ్ళు చేసేవాళ్ళు కాదు, మామూలు రివర్ వాటర్ ని తెచ్చేసేవాళ్ళు అప్పట్లో కొన్ని ఊళ్ళల్లో. లేకపోతే ఏదైనా మట్టి కలిసిపోయినందువల్ల when sand or silt gets mixed in the drinking water, what they used to do is they will bring this alum Pitcairn and they will rotate in that. Then what will happen, you know, all these impurities will get settled down.
Some impurities are the IMP.
Impurities. IMP means impurities. EVAP means evaporation. Short forms I have used. Thus, by choosing one of the above methods according to the nature of compounds of mixture, we get pure substance. With advancements in technology, many more separation techniques have been derived, but these are the basic things. In cities, drinking water is supplied from waterworks. A flow diagram of typical waterworks is shown in figure 2.13. From this figure, write down the process involved in supply of drinking water to your home. The waterworks and discuss about it. I told already, waterworks lo chestari process nenu. See how they are from the reservoir, they are taking sedimentation, then decantation, then filtration, then chlorination to kill the bacteria and bleaching, and then it is sent to home. That is something about these processes. Now we have only two simple topics left, which are 10 minutes topic only, not more than that, but very very important. After this is over, give the heading as physical change and chemical change.
దీనికి ఏం ఎగ్జాంపుల్
చెప్పే కదా అప్లికేషన్స్ రాయండి. అదే కాపర్ సల్ఫేట్ యాక్టివిటీ కంపల్సరీ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్, అండ్ ఫ్రమ్ దట్ నెక్స్ట్ యూ క్యాన్ రైట్ ఈస్ physical change and chemical change. This is very very important. Here you need to understand something. See, this is not more than 10 minutes topic, 10-15 minutes topic, and that elements and compounds already, as I told. Here we will discuss little bit more brief, 10 minutes, more than half an hour we will finish the topic. Whole chapter will finish in half an hour. Give the heading, very important, physical change and chemical change. Physical change and chemical change. Okay. In the previous chapter, we have learnt about a few physical properties of matter. The properties that can be observed and specified, like color, hardness, rigidity, fluidity, density, melting point, boiling point, etc., are the physical properties. These are all physical properties which you can see, we can observe. The interconversion of states is a physical change. Interconversion of process of states is a physical change because it is observable, solid to liquid, liquid to gas. Because these changes occur without a change in the composition and no change in the chemical nature of the substance. So whatever are the changes which are not changing the chemical composition of the substance. Chemical composition means, already I told, chemical property or chemical structure. You know or don't know? पढ़ाया मैडम ने, पढ़ाया नहीं पढ़ाया? Chemical structure. When there is no change in the chemical structure of a body, then it is said to be physical change. Whenever there is a change in the chemical properties or chemical composition of an object or substance, then it is called as a chemical change. Although ice, water and water vapor all look different but display different physical properties, and they are chemically the same. Both water and cooking oil are liquid. Water and cooking oil both are liquid, but their chemical characteristics are different. They differ in order and inflammability. We know that oil burns in air, whereas water extinguishes fire. Oil use करने से burn होगा, so a fire is there. Both are liquids, oil and water. How to check it? Which is both their chemical properties are different. If you throw oil, increase. If you throw water, it will decrease. That's all. It is the chemical property of oil that makes it different from water. Burning is a chemical change. Always remember, burning is a chemical change. During the process, one substance reacts with another to undergo a change in the chemical composition. Chemical change brings the change in the chemical properties of a matter, and we get a new substance. A chemical change is also called as a chemical reaction. During burning of a candle, both physical and chemical changes take place. Can you distinguish these? Okay, lots of things are asked. So let me we will discuss about chemical change and physical change. एक ही चीज में बता दूंगा, सिंपल. We'll draw two lines here like this. Expect यही किया होगा. Difference between. This is best. Physical change and chemical change. If we write the difference between, so the task is over. Give this book. Now tell me. There is a change in the physical properties of the substance. There is a change in the chemical composition. Chemical composition or structure of substance. Next, a temporary change. A temporary change. It is a permanent change. Okay. This is reversible. This might be,
or
might not be. This is reversible, but may be reversible. But maximum cases irreversible only. Maximum cases irreversible. Calcium carbonate, calcium oxide when converted into calcium carbonate cannot be brought back into calcium oxide again. Okay, very difficult. No new substance found. New substance is formed. So here new substance is formed, here no new substance is formed. It is going on. Now here you can take example is ice, water and steam. Same chemical formula, same chemical structure. Here you are taking example as oil and water. Both are liquids, but different chemical structure. Okay. और क्या बोल सकते हैं? Here only physical properties will change. Physical properties will change. Here chemical properties will change leading to chemical reaction. So why I wrote the first point again is to include chemical reaction. And note, इसका आंसर तुम्हें मुझे बोलना है. Burning is a chemical change. This you have to justify. Tomorrow write the answer and give. थोड़ा space छोड़ो और लिख के आ जाओ. That's all with this physical change and chemical change. Let us go to last topic of the day, elements and the compounds. What are elements? What are compounds? We are going to discuss now. If you write down this, and it's now and the task is to write about the difference between elements, compounds, and mixtures. మూడిటికి డిఫరెన్స్ మీరు రాయాలి. అది రాసుకున్నది హోంవర్క్ తీసుకోండి. That also homework. But I will explain about elements and compounds. Mixture already all properties I have explained. No difference between I need not. Earlier videos I have explained. So no need to.